Very good morning, channel viewers. Myself, Dr. M.H. Annaya, and I extend a hearty welcome to my channel, Dr. M.H. Annaya Academy. Friends, in today's video, we are going to learn how to find out the centroid of a composite section or a composite area. Means, for this given figure, let's see how to find out x bar and y bar. That is the centroid of the figure. Friends, you can see here, this figure is made up of a triangle, a rectangle and a semicircle. And if you are able to find out the centroid of each of these individual figures, then it is very easy to compute the centroid of the whole composite area. Friends, let me name these figures as number 1, a triangle which has a height 21 and the width of the base is 60, a rectangle 60 by 42 because the radius is 21 and this becomes 42, a semicircle of diameter 42 or radius 21. So, first of all, let us find out the areas of each of these figures. So, first one is a triangle we have got. So, area of triangle, that is, we will call it as A1, that is given by half the base into height, half of base multiplied by the height of that. So, in this triangle, you have the base as 60, that is half of 60 multiplied by the height of that is 21 mm. Remember friends, all these dimensions I have given here are in millimeter into the height is 21, and friends, this works out to area 1 630 millimeter square, 630 mm square. Likewise friends, let us find out the area of rectangle 2, that is A2 is the area of this rectangle which has dimension 60 mm and this height is 42, that is 60 into 42, and this works out to 2520 millimeter square. Finally, let's find out what the area of this semicircle. Semicircle has got the area pi r square by 2, pi into r square by 2. So, pi by 2 multiplied by the radius of this is 21 square. And if you simplify this, it works out to 692.72 millimeter square is the area of this third figure. Friends, if you add up all these areas, it is going to be a value A1 plus A2 plus A3 is 3842.72. 3842.72 mm square. This is the total area of this plate. Friends, now let us locate the centroids of these individual figures, namely the triangle, the rectangle and the semicircle. So, one by one we will find out. That is, friends, if you take up this triangle, about this base you can see here, it has got the height 21. The centroid lies on this symmetrical line or axis of symmetry at a height which is given by the total height by 3, 1/3 from the base or 2/3 from the apex or the vertex. So, we will call this as G1, the centroid of the first figure, that is the triangle. Coming to second figure, it is a rectangle, and you know very well, to get the centroid of the rectangle, you will have to join these two diagonals. They meet at a common point, and since this is figure number 2, I call it as G2. G2 is the centroid of the rectangle. Finally friends, the semicircle is symmetrical about this line and it is at the same height as this, and it lies at a distance of 4r by 3 pi. that is from the diameter. This is G3 we will call, and this distance is 4 times radius by 3 pi. So friends, to find out this x bar, we have the formula x bar is equal to a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3 divided by the total area a1 plus a2 plus a3, which works out to this value. I will write the formula first, a1 plus a2 plus a3. Friends, here let's find out what are these x1, x2 and x3. x1, x2 and x3 are the distance of the centroids of 1, 2 and 3 from the vertical axis OY. Friends, here this is our x1. So from the y axis, this is equal to 60 by 2. This is totally 60. The center of gravity is here, so this is 30. So x1 is equal to 30 mm. Then x2 is this gap. This is 60. 60 divided by 2 is again 30. x2 is equal to 30. Finally, friends, we need to find out what is x3. x3 is the distance of the centroid of this from the vertical axis. That is this distance from the OY to this G3. Friends, this is 60 and this gap is 4r by 3 pi. So I will write down x3 is equal to 60 plus 4 times radius of that semicircle by 3 pi. Radius is 21, and if you simplify, friends, you get this value x3 equal to 49. That is x3 is 68.91, sorry, 68. This is 60 plus 8.91, 68.91. Friends, we know all the values of x1, x2, x3, and also we have calculated the areas of the individual figures, and if I substitute in the formula, you get x bar is equal to a1 x1, a1 is 630 into x1 value is 30 plus area 2 is 2520 multiplied by x2, which is 30 again, plus area 3 is 692.72 multiplied by that x3 is 68.91 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3, that is summation of areas of all these three, is calculated to be 3842 mm square. Friends, if you simplify this, you get x bar value equal to 37.01. So this is 37.01. Friends, the meaning of this x bar is the centroid of the whole plate lies at a distance of 37.01 from the y axis. That will show finally where exactly it lies. Friends, after calculating the value of x bar, let us see how to find out y bar, that is the distance of the centroid of the composite plate from the x axis, that is from OX. Friends, we are using the same formula. We will write down the formula for y bar. Y bar is equal to a1 y1 plus a2 y2 plus a3 y3 divided by the area a1 plus a2 plus a3. Friends, in this formula, we already have calculated the areas and we have to calculate only the values of y1, y2 and y3. What are these y1, y2 and y3? Friends, y1 is the distance of G1 from OX. That is, friends, this is 42. 21 plus 21, 42 plus this height is 1/3 of 21. So I can write down this as 42 plus 1/3 of 21, h by 3, that is 1/3 of that 21. So friends, this is equal to 7 plus 42, that is 49 millimeter. Friends, on the same lines, y2 is the distance of the centroid of the rectangle from x-axis. So this height, so this very obviously same as this height. So this is 21. So y2 is 21 millimeter. Then y3 is equal to the distance of g3 from this axis, that is again 21 millimeter. Friends, we know all the values, and let us make the substitution and see what answer we are going to get for this y bar. Therefore, y bar is given by a1 is 630 multiplied by y1 is 49 plus a2 is 2520 multiplied by y2 is 21. Finally, plus a3 is 692.72 multiplied by y3 value is 21, because y2 and y3 are the same, divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3. a1, this is a2 plus this is a3, and if you just put that value, that is 630 is a1 plus a2 is 2520 and a3 is 692.72. Friends, if you simplify, you get this value of y bar as 25.59 millimeter. That is the distance of the centroid from the x-axis. Friends, we have calculated both x bar and y bar, and let's see where it lies now on this diagram. So first is x bar. X bar is 37.01. So x distances are measured from the y axis. It is 37.01 up to here is 30, maybe somewhere. We'll just draw a line from here at a height of 25.59. This is 25.59. I am going to draw a horizontal line, that is to show the distance of the y bar. Okay, and x bar is at a distance of 37.01. X bar 37.01, say somewhere here. This is your x bar value. The line or the point of intersection of this line and this will give you G, the centroid of the whole composite plate. So friends, I hope you are happy with the presentation I have made, and if you like this video, do subscribe to this channel without fail, and you pass down the information or share the information with all your friends, and have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube video.